Hey guys, Dr. Ben here. Excited to talk to you guys today about a cleanse. And should you do a cleanse? This is something we get all the time from patients. Should you do a cleanse? Should you not? Is now the time? Is it once a year? Is it in the spring cleaning? When should you and what should you be doing? So thanks for jumping on. F8 Well Center is all about getting to the underlying why and why should somebody get a cleanse in the first place? So pop down below where you guys are watching from. Love to see you all over the country, all over the world. And let me know if you've done any type of a cleanse lately, if you've done anything to help your body detoxify. And this is really what we're coming from. Hey, Miga, is this a parasite cleanse? So we're going to be talking more about a liver cleanse today. So parasite cleanses, we all have some kind of parasites. We've been exposed to them. If you eat sushi, you definitely have those. Hey, Tony, great to see you as well. Pop down below where you guys are watching from. Go ahead and make sure that you have hit the button. There's a little bell up in the corner, and it will tell you when we go live. Go live almost every single day. Love getting this information out there. And so go ahead and hit that button, and then let me know what questions you have. So put those down below as well. Hey, Linda, good to see you in Montana, and Samantha in Tennessee as well. So should you do a cleanse? This is the kind of that $1,000,000 question. Should we cleanse? Should we not cleanse? What type of a cleanse? Should we have like purging going on? Should you have to worry about not going to the bathroom? Oh my gosh, you gotta go emergency? Or should this be a gentle thing, and should it just be something that you flow through there? So if you've got anybody that you know that needs this information, go ahead and share it with them. And at any point, thumbs up, give me feedback, anything you've got, and love getting that interaction with you guys. So why would we want to do a cleanse? Why would we even think about doing this if you're like, well, I don't work in a chemical factory, I don't have all these exposures and all this stuff. But think about this: we are all exposed every single day in everything that we do. We get chemical exposures all the time. So here's what we're looking at in the air. So air chemicals, we're getting exposed all the time. Cleaning chemicals. So if you walk into the bathroom, our bathroom right outside our office here, they use chemicals in there that are not very good. It's not my team, it's not my staff, it's not my cleaners. So unfortunately, they use things that aren't great in there. And every time I walk in, I can smell it. So if you're using harsh chemicals yourself, if you're using bleaches, things like that, it is going to be toxic in the air. If you do not know if you have mold in your house, if you have moisture damage, anything like that, mold is an air toxin as well. If you have pets, cats, dogs, any type of pets, you are having toxins in the air from them. If you have any new furniture, couches, anything like that, that is absolutely going to have chemicals. It's going to be off-gassing into the air. Hey, Tony, I'm recovering from pneumonia and just feel like a cleanse is needed. When would be a good time to do one? Yes. So now probably would be a good time, depending on, if you're still still coughing and flared up and all that. Maybe wait until you're calmed down a little bit. But I'm going to get to by the end here that there's things you can be doing on a daily basis where really, every day should be a cleanse. And that's what we're going to get to here. So even cooking. So if you're cooking, making bacon, and there's some smoke in the air, things like that, that is an air toxin as well. If we have VOCs, so from the paint, if you're using new paint, anything like that, if there's VOCs on there, then that absolutely will be off-gassing, and those will be getting into the air. It could be coming from your floor if you did some new flooring, things like that. Any hobbies. Some people, they do things with glue, with different chemicals in their hobbies. That could be part of it as well. Hey, Julie, up there in Canada, good to see you. Even outdoor air. If you're in a office space and it butts up against a warehouse space and there's diesel trucks in there, things like that, it's probably getting into your office. Brittany can put down below a link for some air filters, really, really good things that you can do. Water is another one. Water, we have heavy metals. So different types of heavy metals, they trickle down and get into our water. We have VOCs again. These are coming from different spill off, runoff, things like that. Chemicals coming from factories that are going into the water. We have pesticides and herbicides, especially if you live around farming communities. That runoff is everywhere. There's a lot of chemicals going into there. And then even chlorine and fluoride are two big chemicals that we put in as humans, we put into that cleaning process and also to help with tooth decay. But those both have major issues to your thyroid. So water is a huge one. Women, let me know if you use makeup, hair products, anything like that. Women are exposed to over 200 chemicals by the time they leave the bathroom every morning. So let me know if you guys are using any natural brands, if you're paying attention to that. If not, that's definitely something you want to start looking at because you're getting exposed to chemicals all the time. Hey, Michelle, good to see you up there. When are you retiring, Michelle? And so we know that we get these chemical exposures all the time, but especially for women, everything they're putting onto their skin, hair, unless you're actively paying attention to it, you are getting exposed to lots of chemicals. We can look at foods. Foods are going to have all types of issues. Hey, Kat, Scient brand is natural for makeup. Great. SEINT. There's a lot of different brands out there, and you've got to actively be looking for cleaning products, for different types of makeup, different hair products, all those things. You have to actively look for those because you're getting exposed to these chemicals all the time. So here's the deal. Some cancers are going down, but the cancers that are going up are going to be thyroid, liver, skin cancer. These are all related to toxins, related to the exposures that we're getting. You look at dogs, and dogs, if they're out running around living their life, they're doing okay. But once they come inside into a human's environment and start running around on the grass and getting all the pesticides, herbicides, hey Misty, great to see you. All those things, dogs start getting cancers, they start getting thyroid disorders, they start getting all of these gut issues, all these things that starts happening. Kat, yeah, amazing how many toxins are in shampoo. Just start reading your labels. That's all you got to do just for this next week. Read every label of everything that you ingest or put on your body or spray into the air, and you will be amazed at how many toxins are in those things. So start becoming aware, and you don't have to go throw everything out, but at least get started by when you run out of a cleaning product, replace it with something more natural. And they still work. Guys, we use 7th generation, but go ahead and put some of those down. Hey, Kat, up in Canada, great to see you. Thanks for the Canadians and the truckers putting some pressure on a lot of the government out there. Thank you. So what does the liver do? Here's where we look at the liver is a detoxifier, but a lot of people think it's like this filter. So we live on a septic tank, so we have one of those screens on our sink. Give me a thumbs up if anybody else lives on a septic tank. Those of you back east probably don't, but those in the Midwest and South probably have some septic tanks. So we take that filter and dump it into the trash can when we are out, when we're filled up and we want to dump that out, get rid of any food scraps, things like that. We don't want that going into the septic tank. That's not what the liver does. The liver changes the chemical structure. So this paint back here, this is water soluble. but when I painted that, I could have washed off my hands and it would have gone away. If you're painting your deck with some stain, that will not come off with water. So you've got water soluble and insoluble. And so basically what the liver does is it takes it from insoluble to soluble so that the body can excrete it, process it, and get rid of it. So it's really a chemical changer as opposed to a physical detoxifier. So it changes the chemical structure so that it can be eliminated and move through that process. So the liver needs support in there. There's three types, two in the liver and one in the gut. Three types of phases for that detoxification. Phase 1 and phase 2 are in the liver. Those are going to help that transformation from insoluble to water soluble. In the gut, it packages it up and eliminates it through that digestive tract. But if we have bad microbiome, if we have pathogens, things like that, we are not going to be able to clear that out as well. And those packages actually get opened up and we secrete these toxins back into our bloodstream. So your gut is just as important in the detoxification process as the liver, because if it's out of balance, it's not going to work like it's supposed to. And Misty, yes, I was going to say it's probably been a year since we've done those things. So let us know, and we can drop ship that blood kit straight to your door, Misty, and see what type of cleanse is going to be the best for you. So for any of you guys out there in the country, even up in Canada, we can drop ship the blood kit that we do with patients in office straight to your door, get it straight to you. So Kat, does glutamine help remove toxins? So here's the deal. Glutamine is great for healing up the gut lining. Glutathione is going to be the one that's a great detoxifier, great liver support. So you want to look more at the glutathione as opposed to the glutamine, although I take glutamine every single day, great for the gut. So what can you do to help your body detoxify, especially as you're going through a cleanse, but just any day? Because here's the thing. Hey, Lana, just shoot us a direct message and we can get you in touch with one of our new patient coordinators, and we'll have them drop ship that kit to you, and then one of our FA doctors will review that with you as well. So here's the deal. Think about this. You need to be cleansing, detoxifying every single day. You're exposed all the time. This is something we just went over all these different. I didn't even talk about a mattress. Mattresses. There's flame retardants. There's formaldehyde, benzene. If you're using just like a Mattress Firm traditional mattress, you're sleeping 8 hours a day. Well, you may not be sleeping 8 hours a day. We went over those stats last week, but you are in bed 8 hours a day and getting exposed to these chemicals over and over and over. And it can take years to detoxify or that bed to clear those out, and they're still in the air. So hey, Patricia up in Montana, good to see you. So a sauna. Brittany, go ahead and pop down below the link for the 10% off. We've had quite a few people that have gotten the Therasage, the infrared sauna. It is phenomenal. We've got one in our room, and we are going to do that on a regular basis. One of my boys was just in there yesterday. Great for us to help detoxify that infrared sauna. Your head sticks out. You can go up to 170 degrees. It's amazing. Sweating in general is helpful. Get on the treadmill. For me, I sweat more when I have my treadmill at elevation as opposed to going faster flat. So even go up to, like, if you have a steep one, 15, 20, 25, 30%, and go really slow, but you'll still sweat and get a lot of those toxins out there. Skin brushing, if you have a loofah, anything like that, especially this time of year when it's dry and everything. So hey Joel, good to see you in Iowa there. So do some skin brushing, anything like that, especially before you go into the sauna. That is a great time to take some of those layers of skin off there. Hey Natasha, up in Wyoming, we have a lot of patients come down from Wyoming. Love to see you guys. Salt baths, Epsom salt baths are another great tool to help get that salt in, help detoxify out of there. Coffee enemas. It's a whole other conversation we can have. Hey, Courtney, good to see you. But yes, doing coffee enemas can be helpful as well. Can we take glutathione every day? Yes, Carolyn. That is for the vast majority of people. Glutathione every day is going to be fine. It's going to help that body detoxify. The way you know you're taking too much glutathione is if you start waking up and if you 4, 5, 6, 7 hours of sleep and you're just a little bit wired at bedtime and not getting that good quality sleep that you need. So different types of fasting are going to be beneficial as well, but that's a little bit more complex because you have to know your blood sugar, you have to know some of these other things that are going on. So those are all great adjuncts that you can be doing day in and day out because we're getting exposed to chemicals every single day. In my shake here, I do a liver detox powder on a daily basis because I know that I need that milk thistle, that glutathione, that alpha lipoic acid, all these different things to help the body clear it out. How about alpha lipoic acid? Could it hurt ulcers? And so I was just saying alpha lipoic acid. I have not seen it hurt ulcers. So remember, if you have an ulcer, you probably have H. pylori. You need to kill off that bad bacteria and then build it back up. So zinc carnosine, aloe vera, glutamine, some of those type of things are going to be really, really helpful for that as well. So you can't just say, ooh, I'm going to avoid things for the ulcers. You've got to work on healing that up. You are welcome, Carolyn. Dandelion tea, that's going to be fine as well, Tom. Tan, you need to, yes, take a little bit every day. That's going to be okay. You need to be doing multiple things every day because a cleanse is great. But if all you do is a cleanse once or twice a year, and then you just go and live life the same way and get exposed to chemicals and air and water and food and all these things and aren't doing it on a daily basis, you're missing the point. You're not going to overcome. It's kind of like, ooh, I went on a Whole30. Give me a thumbs up. Anybody ever done a Whole30? And you go, okay, I did 30 days, really good, and then you're back where you were. And like, okay, that was a fun little experiment. That can't reverse all that time. Just like if, for those of you sitting at your jobs, there's no way that you can go and exercise enough to counterbalance sitting that much. So you've got to be moving, you've got to be doing a standing desk, you've got to be up and going every day because just doing a little bit to counterbalance a whole lot of bad is not going to fix it. So should you do a cleanse? Sure, you should do a cleanse. But ultimately, your life should be a cleanse because unfortunately, in the world that we live in today's day and age, we get exposed to a lot of different things. Does the foot detox help? So the foot baths, there's ones that you can go to offices and actually do a foot detox bath. I think there is potential there. I've done some studies in the past and looked at in depth into them. I can't tell you exactly because I think it varies depending on a lot of people, but I think there is value in doing those, and that would just be one more tool. If you don't have a sauna in your house, you can buy a portable one, or there's places even in small towns I know now have these sauna units and all types of different things. So you've got to make it a daily rhythm, a daily routine to continuously trying to work on that detoxification, get your body moving there. If you're interested in doing a more in-depth cleanse or more in-depth work through there, the first step would be to run that blood work and see what you actually have going on. And if you need to focus on the liver, focus on the gut, where do you need to put your focus? Because a lot of people ask, oh, should I do a liver cleanse? I'm like, well, the liver enzymes might be fine and you just need some support, but your gut's really bad. And that's where you've got to dig deep and really figure out where you need to go with all the specifics. So if you guys need that blood work run, and most people, if you haven't had it done in 6 to 12 months, you do need your blood work run. I just ran mine last week, reviewed it with my metabolic coordinators, and I've got some work to do. I'm working on a few things. We went from 1 office to 4 offices in 9 months. Congratulations, everybody down at the Denver office. They opened up last week and are rocking it. And so, stress, cortisol, some of those different things. How much glutathione daily do you recommend? If it's an acetylated glutathione, 1 to 300 milligrams would be a good place to start on that one. So yeah, hey Tom, congrats. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's awesome. Great team down there. They are booked out for almost a month. They're doing a really good job. So, all right, guys, should you detoxify? Yes, every day you should be detoxifying. Every day should be in the back of your mind. How can I make my environment cleaner? How can I go through this process of being a healthier person by detoxifying and moving? You betcha, Joel. You take care. Have a wonderful day. All right, guys. Be well, detoxify your body, keep it all going, and we'll just stay as healthy as we possibly can. Take care.